Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Mega Bloks Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Villain Pack Rocksteady. Not only are you getting Rocksteady, but you also get yourself 3 foot soldiers. This is something that a young spot would have absolutely jumped over. When I was younger, Lego and one of the other building companies out there, Lego was really just the basic yellow Lego minifigures. There really wasn't a lot going on with them. There was the medieval Legos and there was the space Legos, but it didn't get to the cool Lego that we have nowadays. So I was always trying to come up with my own Lego. Batman Lego, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lego. I didn't get very far. I painted one minifigure. It didn't look very good, but that was the closest thing as I was going to get to a true Ninja Turtle minifigure. Now we've got all these foot soldiers, a dream come true that we get so many of them per pack. I mean, getting 3 foot soldiers, you know, that definitely says that Mega Bloks, you know, they know that there's potential that people like myself would want to pick up these and probably want to pick up multiples of the foot soldiers. So very, very cool. Down below, we've got the classic artwork of, well, the classic Turtles. It has 107 pieces. It's recommended for ages 10 and up. Back of the package shows you an idea of what you can get inside. It shows you how also all the sets can come together. Yeah, again, like cool, but this, if these were something else that they would have included instead, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. You can build them and they are superposable. It also comes with a rat, just for good measures. www.tmnt.megabloks.com if you want to check out more from Mega Bloks. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. Get them built. I don't think there's really going to be much involved for these. And when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Villain Pack featuring Rocksteady. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Seeing as we pretty much have already discussed this backdrop display that we've seen with every other turtle from the Classics line, I'm not going to really touch much on it just yet. We'll discuss it in a second, but you know what? Let's have a look at the figures because, you know, that's the main meat and potatoes in this set. So you get yourself 3 foot soldiers. They look like the classic cartoon right down to the guards on their arms here. They are fully posable, just like the Turtles. They have the same problem that the Nickelodeon foot soldiers have. It's this torso piece that's just always a pain in the butt to get together, but once you get it together, it seems to do a pretty good job. The foot soldiers don't, you know, they stay pretty intact, fully, like I said, fully articulated in the knees, the legs, arms, elbows, wrists, and of course the ball joint head. A couple of little slots on their sashes where you can include things like knives, which slide just into place. They also come with some shurikens, a sai, all of which carried over from the Turtles, a sai, and a very, very, very small grenade. So much so I'm surprised I actually haven't lost it yet. Coloring, again, very nice on these pieces. The little figures, again, they're small, and I don't want to, you know, continue to beat a dead horse, but it just seems odd that Mega Bloks would have, and I just bring in Michelangelo again as the example, why they couldn't have just kept the same size across the board for all of them. This is a perfect size. This, I think, is a little too small, if you ask me. And it's about the same size as the Halos and the other figures that Mega Bloks are producing, but I kind of wish that they were just a little bit bigger. So you get 3 foot soldiers, all of which you have to put together. And there is nothing different at all about each one of them. They're all the same foot soldier. So you get 3 of those. And we'll just put them to the side. Hopefully they'll stand. No, they might not stand, so we'll just lay them down. Again, you get 3 of these. You also get yourself Rocksteady, which by comparison, let's reach off to the likes of Leonardo. Rocksteady is a little bit bigger than Leo. Just a little bit. Face-wise, he's pretty good. There's a close-up look at his face. He's got the 1 shell. I think he only came with 1 shell. Or maybe, you know what, maybe the other side is for the grenade. If it is, though, that's, again, that's a really small, I'm going to guarantee lose that. Little small grenade that we can attach to that clip. There we go. Oh, I got it upside down. Oh, bananas, I've got it upside down. Oh, everything's, I feel like I got to use tweezers for everything in this review. There we go. You got a shell and a grenade. He's small, yes. He's fits in a good scale with all the other Turtles toys. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but oh well. Comes also with a little machine gun. Very reminiscent of the machine gun that he had in the show. You know what? As much as I am happy that we got foot soldiers and such a plentiful amount of them, you know, Mega Bloks, what they could have also done too is, seeing as Bebop comes pretty much with everything you see here except for Rocksteady. Rocksteady should have come with just a handful of, like, rock soldiers. Rocksteady could have come with rock soldiers, Bebop could have come with foot soldiers, and then you kind of would have get, you know, it's great to have 6 foot soldiers if you get both sets, but kind of be a good opportunity that Mega Bloks could have given us rock soldiers, and then we could have rock soldiers and foot soldiers. That was one of the coolest aspects of some of the later episodes of Turtles, where Krang would send down X number of, no pun intended, X number of rock soldiers and foot soldiers, depending on what Shredder needed them for. As for the display stand, oh, and actually one other thing, they also come with a sewer rat. It's a little sewer rat. You could say, you know, pre-mutation Splinter, but it's just a little sewer rat. Maybe it's the Rat Kings. I'm not sure. Which then brings us to the display stand, which it's pretty much like the exact same thing that we got with the individual release Turtles. They just expanded it. Now the piping system is facing the other way. These on the single sets just went straight up. The instructions just have you tip one of them and put them together. I have all these extra other pieces, of course, like the steering wheel and stuff like that, that I did not add at the time of this review. But I mean, you've seen one set. You pretty much have seen the whole set now times 3, because they're taking the same thing, timesing it by 3. Although you get 4 manhole covers and you only get 2 pipes. The swap out of artwork also is a little bit different than what we've seen before. All heavily Rocksteady, all heavily, well, in this case, Leo and Raph appear in the panels here. But I didn't even put like all the things on there. They're just like little cogs and extra little copper pieces that you can attach to the pipe. You know, the instructions can tell you to put them in one particular configuration, but I mean, you can really just do it any way to your heart's content, and then you can just attach the other Turtles to give you one long display stand. I tell you what the problem with this set is, though, and it's really an ongoing with the Turtles, the classic line at least. I like the fact that you got one with the Turtles. Okay, that's fine. After seeing all 4 Turtles, each coming with one of these, and then Rocksteady and Bebop each coming with one of these, I feel like it's a bit overkill. You know, Mega Bloks had enough for this set, or really enough, I think, you know, sessions where they probably sat down and said, okay, well, what can we put with the Turtle sets? That ultimately, it's kind of overkill that we just got the exact same thing with every single set. Rocksteady has it as well, but yeah, they've just given them a longer display stand, but it's the same thing. You know, perfect opportunity. They could have given us like a foot soldier wagon or a couple of motorcycles. All this extra plastic that they spent to produce this, I know it's a lot of it's just reusing the same pieces, but this could have easily been gone into put something else. Like, give us something else. You know, like the big Shredder foot soldier mobile, the big, you know, convertible. Give us something like that. I would have paid extra for that. But at the end of the day, you're really only getting the set for Rocksteady, and you're getting it for 3 foot soldiers. A missed opportunity, really, if you ask me, for Mega Bloks. You know, the Nickelodeon line, I feel, just got a little bit more love in this case than the classic line. The classic line so far, we're just relegated to, you know, pipe work upon pipe work of display stands. I kind of wanted to see a little bit more coming from it. And when we look at Bebop, Bebop essentially is going to be the exact same thing other than just the swapping out of panels. So I'm not crazy about that. I like the figures. I wish they were a little bit taller, but I'm not going to nitpick that because I know this is more so the size of what a Mega Bloks figure will be. It's about roughly this size. I'm just happy that we got finally Turtles minifigures. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Mega Bloks sees potential in not only expanding the Nickelodeon line, but also expanding out the classic line, and we're going to get something other than just this all the time. We're getting a Build-A-Krang, which Spot will be looking at in an upcoming video, but something else too, Mega Bloks, something else too. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at the Rocksteady villain pack. It included Rocksteady and 3 foot soldiers. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have the review of Bebop heading your way. As always, thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.